Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Recovery Lab TV. I am Chris. I'm your coach and therapist, and today we're going to be doing our upper body prehab class. Okay, so if you don't know what prehab is, it's pretty much corrective exercise for the upper body, getting you strong from the inside out. And yeah, it kind of really helps kind of reduce injuries, gets you nice and strong, and kind of really helps correct any skeletal problems that you have, any niggling injuries that you have. It's kind of like the physiotherapy before you get injured. Okay, so hope you're all having a good day so far this morning. Okay, hope you've had a lovely week. If you've been following us all week so far, I hope you've enjoyed the sessions. Please let me know how you're doing in the comment section. And yeah, so the things you're going to need today are, come over here, okay, a little band just like this, okay. If you have a set of weights, keep it light if you can. You can do some of the movements with light weights, but I'd recommend keeping it light, so kind of under 5 kilograms, depending on your strength and so on. You're going to need a bar of some kind, okay. I've got a big long pole that I'm going to be using, okay. It's just like so, right. You're going to need either the same similar type of pole or a broom handle, a mop handle, something literally long, doesn't need to weigh anything, that you can do some sort of kind of corrective exercises with for your shoulders, for your upper back, just to get you kind of nice and strong in those areas, okay. So if you haven't already, crack open a few windows, okay, open those up, get some fresh air in, some ventilation. If you've got a fan, you may want to use that, or you may kind of want to open up some doors just to get free flowing air in, okay. Morning. Then also, last but not least, make sure you have a drink, okay. It's really important that you kind of have a drink standby, that you kind of stay hydrated, especially if you haven't had a drink already so far. And then last but not least, one more, is a towel, okay? I'm thinking, where was it? There it is. Yeah, so a towel, literally just for a slippery surface. I'm going to use it to polish my floors. You're going to use it to polish your floors. And if you haven't got anything like that, then use a kind of something that will slide maybe across your carpet, whether it's a tray, whether it's a Tupperware lid, carry a bag, you can put your hand in and slide across, whatever's going to help you kind of glide in certain movements, and I'll show you as and when we do them, okay? So, good morning, everybody. Hope you're okay. That all being said, have a little swig of your drink, stay hydrated. There we go. And just gently come back like so, okay. So you're going to be in a lovely little box position to begin with, okay. Your knees are directly underneath your hips, your arms are directly underneath your shoulders, and you're going to be coming around just like that, all the way back around again, just like so, okay. So now really focus on your arm, your shoulder, rotating that upper back, that spine, as you do these movements, okay. So take your time, especially once you get to here, and then as you draw around, you're really trying to increase the mobility within the upper back, that spine, those shoulders, as you do these movements. Good. So 2 more. Last one. Okay, so from there, going over onto your side, okay? What you're going to do is come in a nice little fetal position, okay? You've got a lovely little right angle here in your hip. Your spine is nice and straight. Now, it's really important that you do that, okay? You don't want to be leaning back. You don't want your hips forward. You don't want your hips rolling back, okay? you want a straight spine. Your hand, okay, is directly in front of your shoulder. Okay, so you've got a straight line here. Right, your shoulder is above this shoulder. You're coming over. You're sliding forward. Okay, you're reaching now as far forward as you can. Once you get to this point, all right, you're gonna roll your hand around. So now my palm is up. I'm coming all the way over, keeping my hand on the floor, just like so. Now, from a different angle, it looks like this. Stretching all the way around. As I come over here, my hand and arm, my shoulder, the most important thing, my shoulder is down on the floor. I tap my bum, I come all the way up, transferring then my shoulder off, I come back to my hand, and then I slide forward again with that top hand. So it's that movement there that really stretches out that shoulder blade, okay? So, that all being said and done. You ready? We're in 3, 2, 1. Big reach as far forward as you can. Slide it out. Rotate it around, getting that shoulder down, but don't compromise your hip. Okay? All the way around, looking for rotation in the upper body as you come back to there. Okay? You can see my hands a bit more. That's it. Big stretch all the way around. Some of you will really struggle with that rotation in that upper body, and this is one of the major reasons why we're doing it. Because for a lot of us, our shoulders do not rotate the way they should be, and a lot of us are kind of really rounded in our shoulders and have a lot of tightness in our chest. Good. From there, gently spinning around, using the other side. Good. Big stretch around. Good. Reach around. Good. Big stretch. Tall as you can. One more. Good. Okay, so from that position, what I want you to do is lay on your back as gently as you can. Actually, to help you, if you have a small object like a yoga block, like a foam roller, maybe a ball, if you've got a drinks bottle, you could squeeze the drinks bottle. Okay, what you're going to try and do, just to help knee alignment and lower back alignment, okay, you're going to squeeze an object in between your legs, okay? Doesn't have to be a yoga block, okay, but something that is relatively even, whether it's a foam roller and you're squeezing a foam roller in between, whether it's a cushion and you're squeezing a cushion, whatever it is, okay? From there, your palms are up, okay, your fingertips are on the floor, your lower back is squished into that floor as best as you can. You're going to go all the way up and around, keeping your fingertips on the floor, keeping your lower back squished into the floor and squeezing that object in between your legs. Okay, so big deep breaths, squeezing as best as you can. That's it. Big drive up. Keeping those knees directly above the hips. Do not bring them over your tummy. Good. Keep going. Good. Big deep breath. Perfect, okay? So from there, holding your object, bringing out your arms in a T shape, okay? The biggest thing people tend to do wrong here, okay, is they bring their arms higher than their shoulders, okay? You want it directly in front of your shoulders so it's a straight line coming across, just like so, okay? What you're going to do is glue your hands to the floor, keep your shoulders to the floor. You're going to draw over, keeping your leg off the floor, stressing your abs, okay? Draw back in, opposite side, okay? Now the goal is to keep your shoulders down as you rotate your hips as best as you can. You're going to challenge your abs as you go lower and lower. You're going to challenge those shoulders as you stretch out to the side as well. Okay, so keep it moving. Big deep breaths. That's it. Keep rotating one side to the other. Good, last two. Last one. Great job, well done. Checking your object to the side a moment. Should feel a little looser in and around that back, so you're able to rotate a little bit more, okay? From there, back into that all four position, okay? So your wrist, elbow, and shoulders stacked, okay? Your knees are directly underneath your hip, and you've got a lovely straight back, okay? Your neck is nice and neutral, okay? So pick a spot on the floor that you can look at, okay? You're gonna come up past your ear, okay? You're gonna bend at the elbow. You're gonna be looking down, bend at the elbow, so your hand's in the middle of your back. You're gonna extend, you're gonna come round, rotating the wrist, back, up as high as you can with the hand again, okay? So again, hand is up towards those shoulder blades, okay? It's back again, back round, back there, okay? Try not to compromise your neck, your spine, any moment all the way through, all right? Okay, go when you're ready, all right? Set, let's go. Big draw up, bend in, really stretching across, keeping that arm up as tall as you can. Imagine you're straightening it across the ceiling. Good, big deep breaths. Good, two more. Good job. Okay, so swapping arms. Same again, okay? Set, let's go. Big draw up. Now you're going to notice one side's going to be a little tighter than the other. Try and stretch it as it goes above your head. Really focus on that rotation, okay? So as you get so about there, as you're coming up, really keep it as tall as you can, keeping that elbow up as tall as you can. Good, one more. Good. Gently shake it out, grab yourself a little drink. Although it doesn't seem like you've done much, your arms should start to be getting heavy now. And a little shoulder sore, a little sore in the shoulder, okay? What you're gonna do now, okay, is similar to what we did in the previous week and adding from it, okay? You're going to, last time we kind of pulled up and drew up, okay? This time you're gonna bring your feet a little closer, okay? You're gonna aim, if I show you this way, might be a little bit better, okay? You're gonna bring your knees a little closer because it's a little harder. You're gonna bring your feet a little closer together. You're gonna come out wide, okay? So your elbows are like so, coming out, rotating up into this right angle position on both arms, okay? Then you're gonna press up, back down to the back of your head, back over, back forward, okay? There, up, back down, back here, okay? So making sure your feet are pointing slightly away from you, okay? Reason being is if you tuck your toes up and this band is too high up compared to there, it's going to come off and give you a little smack, all right? Now, if you don't have a band, grab some light weights and draw up and rotate just like so as you come through, okay? You ready? 3, 2, 1. Hands start out wide, draw up, big rotation, big scrape up. Imagine you're scraping it up against the wall. You're coming through. Good. Really try to focus on it. Keep it going. Good. One more. Good. Shake it out, relax. Try to sit up nice and tall if you can, to kind of draw in your shoulders back and really kind of loosening them out, okay? Try not to, when you're tired, sink into this position, okay? Draw back and open and imagine someone's pulling your arms down. So you're there in that position, okay? Some of you, it's going to feel really unnatural to be into that position, okay? Because you're going to be either up here and then rounded potentially. It's kind of really drawing you up. So your shoulder blade is kind of really pushing down into your rib cage, okay? And that apex, okay, the bottom point of your shoulder blade, the one that a lot of us can feel just by there, okay? For some of us, not all of us, okay, it kind of sticks out a little bit. And the muscle that we're working is the one in between that shoulder blade and your rib cage. It helps glue it into your rib cage and brings that apex down and stops you kind of getting injured, right? That shoulder blade is actually really, really important. It gives you a kind of a brick wall, if you will, to your shoulder, because your shoulder is such a shallow joint. So anything above here relies heavily on the shoulder blade to keep it in place, okay? So if you're not doing these types of exercises on a regular basis, you're putting your shoulder health in jeopardy, because effectively you're going to potentially hurt, especially if you have a trip or fall. It's the biggest way to dislocate your shoulder if those areas aren't strong, okay? So we got one more round, right? So from there, nice proud chest, puff it out, okay? Draw up, rotate around, big press up, nice and tall. That's it. There, down, back, okay? Back up, over, there we go, back, there, down. Good job. There we go, That's it. Nice and steady, nice and controlled. Hit the angles first more than anything. Focus on the angles. Good. 2 more. There we go. Last one. Good job. Okay. So from there, you're going to sit nice and tall, really kind of opening up the chest. Okay. Now you're going to hold your band just like so. Now, if you don't have a band, okay, what you're going to do, and you have dumbbells, for example, or a weight of some kind, you're going to go into this position. You're going to come around with your weight. You're going to draw up and back. Or if you're standing, you can come up and out, okay? If you're sitting and you have a band, you're going to do it this way, okay? So it's relatively loose in the middle, okay? You're holding it nice and straight. Your thumbs are facing each other. Your little fingers are facing away. And you come out into that straight line and back in. And out into that straight line and back in, okay? You ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. Big drive out, nice and tall. Keep in that T shape as you can. Okay, you don't want to go high, you don't want to go lower. Again, scraping that ceiling of your shoulder blades. Good. That spine needs to be nice and straight, so you need to be puffing your chest out. 2 more. Good job, well done. Big deep breath, little rest, okay? You should be feeling it literally on the backs of your shoulders, potentially even on the front and into your bicep by here. It's completely normal. Excuse me. Ooh. And as you draw out, you want to drive through, kind of like you would if you're racing through a finish line and you're kind of taking the wind, puffing that chest out like a bird, like a plane, coming across, okay? How are we all feeling so far? Are we okay? I hope so. Let me know in the comment section how you're doing, how you're feeling, whether you're finding it hard, finding it easy. If you're enjoying yourself so far, give the video a little thumbs up. I promise you this stuff will benefit you. Because sometimes it's boring, sometimes it's necessary, or it's always necessary, okay? And sometimes it absolutely flies through, okay? Sometimes it's super, super hard, and it's just about trying to survive and get through it, okay? You're doing really good, all right? Keep it up. So, nice proud chest, big drive out, coming through. There we go. That's it. Good. So keep it up. So 2 more. Last one. Great job, well done. Okay, so checking your bands away. If you have a cushion, grab it. It's going to be for your knees, okay? All right. Place your knees on it. You're going to grab that little slip pad for you, your towel, your bag, whatever you have to help slide across your floor, depending on what your floor is, will depend on what you need, okay? You're going to place it in one hand. You're going to drop your hips down like so, okay? You're going to, from there, come out as far as you can, stretch out as far as you can. It's softening the other elbow, okay? So I'll show you. From this side, you're slightly bending the other elbow, reaching as far as you can, coming back, all right? So it's a good old reach, as far as you possibly can, and coming back, all right? You ready? Going to 3,
2, 1, and go. Big old stretch. Back up, nice and tall. Keeping that back as straight as you can. Two more. Good job, top and sides. Straight in, let's go. So, big stretch, reaching out as much as you can. Keeping that elbow as tight as you can. Good, two more. Well done, shake it out. Loosening your arms up. Reaching around, let me know how you're doing, guys. Doing really, really good, okay? You got one more round like that, then we're gonna go out in various different ways, okay? You're gonna let me know how you're doing, all right? So, big deep breath, gently relaxing. Gonna go back onto that original side now, okay? That's it. Okay, so gently get ready. Go to 3, 2, 1, and go. Same again, big stretch, soft elbow, nice and easy. Well done, ladies. Well done, gents. Keep it up. Breathe it away as you come back up. Good, one more. Good job. Swapping sides. Straight back in now, okay? Hips down, squeeze your bum, squeeze your abs. Big stretch. Good. Sit, keep it up. Two more. Last one. Good job, well done. Shake it out, grab yourself a little drink, have yourself a little rest. How are we doing in the comment section? One side's much easier than the other. Definitely needs this today. Nice plan, well done. Thank you very much. Okay, doing awesome. Keep it up, okay? Naturally, as one side is always going to be stronger than the other because your one side is dominant, okay? Stuff like this, doing unilateral exercises, okay? So single-sided exercises help correct and create the balance, okay? For everyday individuals, it's super important that you have that balance. For most athletes, it's super important that you have that balance. For some athletes, not necessarily, okay? So if you are a baseball pitcher, you're always going to be throwing one-sided dominant. You're always going to get stronger that one side, okay? The more you correct it, the more you're going to damage your performance, okay? So there's very select individuals, but the majority of us need to focus on our weakest side because generally the reason why we get injured, you know? So keep practicing. I generally try and start on my weakest side first. Reason being is because everything else is stronger at that point. So your core muscles, they're fresher and they're able to assist my weaker side. So I end up boosting performance and and the technique is much, much better on that one side. If I then use it second, okay, so for example, this exercise, if I do it afterwards, my abs and everything could be weaker and tighter, and then all of a sudden my technique is going, and the quality is at a lower standard, okay? Because it's not about how many reps you do, it's about the quality of each one, okay? So really try and get that into your mind and change the way you think about your training. It's always quality over quantity. It's always technique, right? So that being said, now I'm going to show you this side, but you're going to go back to your original arm, okay? You're going to come forward, out in an I shape, coming over there in a Y shape, coming out here in a T shape, okay? All right? Yeah, so it's an I coming out, a Y, okay, and a T coming out that way. Now, naturally, you're doing it in a very controlled movement, all right? It's kind of very consistent in the pace. You come out and back up. You're not trying to rush it, okay? Naturally, the slower you are, the more you'll feel it, the more control you'll need, okay? But you want a kind of nice flow to it, okay? All right, just think straight arm, okay? Diagonals, aiming for 2 o'clock, okay? Or 10 o'clock, coming out, and then that's a very straight arm. So you're kind of going out into that kind of 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock position on the time, all right? Okay, those hips stay dead straight, that back stays dead straight. The only thing moving is your arm range, like that. Everything else stays solid, all right? That's really, really important, okay? You ready? Going in 3, 2, original arm first, 1, and go. Big Y shape, come up. Keep it going. That's it, final one. Good job, dropping down into this position before changing over. Kind of stretching out those shoulders, stretching that back out. Coming up. So, gently getting ready. So, hips back down, spine nice and straight. Back on it, guys. Let's go. Big stretch. And that's it. Now remember, you're going as far as you can. Don't necessarily worry about me. Just as long as it's as far as you can, and you're trying your best, it's all that matters. And relax. Good job, well done. Shake it out, nice and loose. Okay. So, big deep breaths again. You're going to slide this out your way now. Okay. You're going to grab yourself an object that you can slide across the floor. So if you have dumbbells, dumbbells are perfect for this. However, just be aware that as you slide, if they're rubber dumbbells, just be careful you don't mark your floor, okay? So maybe put the dumbbell on the towel so you can slide it across without damaging your floor, okay? So just be aware of that. Now, with it, what I want you to do, I want you to stick on your knees. I want you to keep your hips level, arms are nice and straight. You're coming from underneath, all right? And when you move, the only thing dropping is my shoulder as I come across. I rest, like so, okay? I'm not dropping and rotating as I come through like that, okay? I'm staying as straight as I possibly can, and I'm going there sliding, cross, there, sliding, cross. My spine stays straight. It's really, really important you get that, okay? Not looking to go as far as you possibly can to reach it. It's just a gentle movement coming across, like you're kind of fanning across this way, like that, okay? So, gently getting ready. Hips down now. Naturally, if you find this one relatively easy and you want to make it harder, just draw your knees up, okay? And it will instantly be a little harder, okay? Otherwise, if you're worried about control and you don't want your hips rocking back and forth, sometimes it's better to do the easier option, okay? Control it, get what you think you're getting out of it, okay? You ready? Going to 3, 2, hips down, squeeze your bum, squeeze your back, come across. Straight as you can. Good. Keep squeezing those out. Keep those hips as still as you can. Imagine they're in a vice. They're being pinched so they cannot move. Good. 2 more. Good. Shake it out. Dropping down again. Good. Going up nice and tall. Big deep breaths. Trying to roll your shoulders back. Sitting up like so. Big deep breath. Try and get that heart rate back down. So, how are we doing so far? Are we okay? I hope so. Doing awesome. Okay. So on these types of exercises, right, kind of planks and things like that, the bears, this exercise, all right, not only is it about the mobility in your shoulder, okay, it's also about how much you can anti-rotate, okay? So typically your trunk rotates just like so, and rotation is so important, okay? But so is anti-rotation, okay? So it teaches you to rotate when you want to rotate and stop rotation when you want to stop it, okay? And the reason being why that is so important, if you can't control those hips to stop the rotation here, okay, then how much movement is happening in your lower leg, okay? How much is your knee rotating inwards and then really compromising the safety of your knees? How much is your hip moving without you wanting it to move and it's compromising your lower back and your spine, okay? It's all these things that make a massive difference that can be controlled just by controlling the upper body. Because wherever your head goes, your body will follow, okay? And it's kind of trying your best to control that movement so when your head does move, you control whether your body follows or not, okay? And that's really important from a performance perspective, an injury reduction perspective, and just a kind of a health and well-being perspective, okay? So really focus on only moving your arms and nothing else, okay? You ready? So last time, we're stretching, all right? Okay? Going in 3, 2, 1, slide it across. Coming through. Just like so. So as controlled as you can. Good, almost there, guys. Two more. Good job, well done. Chucking your mats out the way. Knees out a little wider, okay, arms down, stretching it out as much as you can. Fingertips away, hips as low to your heels as you possibly can. Big deep breath. Big deep breaths. From there, lifting up your right hand, sliding it underneath. Palm up. Nice and tall. Good. From there, coming up and over, swapping sides. So from there, back in the middle, deep as you can. Coming all the way up, rounding your back, hips down, press it away, tall as you possibly can. Good. From there, coming around. Big deep breaths, coming back around. Opposite side. Good. Back there, if you can, use an object like a chair or sofa to bring your arms at the top. Legs nice and straight, proud chest. It's going to feel it right up here in the front of your chest, potentially into your arms, your shoulders. Good, well done. Shaking it out. Brilliant effort, guys. So, how are you all feeling? Let me know. How did you find today? Do you have any questions about today? All these little things that you may have or may not have. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for your lovely comments, getting involved. I really appreciate them. Appreciate your time. Day 4 done. Big tick, boom. Okay, just one more to go and then this week's done. Have an amazing day. Whatever you do, regardless of whatever you get up to, have an amazing one. Enjoy it. Take care, look after yourself. Make sure you get some foam rolling done, okay? It's one of the biggest things that gets neglected is this type of stuff. Wednesday's type of session, okay? Stretching and recovery and foam rolling, looking after your soft tissue, okay? If you don't know how to do it, visit our videos, okay? Give you a whole instruction video on how to foam roll it, and I promise you it will make a world of difference. So if you are starting to have any niggles or injuries or anything like that that are coming through, quite often it's just tension related, all right? So make sure you have a little 5-minute foam roll now just to help you, okay? Thanks again. Really appreciate your time, your effort, your energy, and getting involved, and your beautiful comments. As always, have an amazing day. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel and this video. It really does help the growth of this community and allows me to produce more videos and content for you guys, okay? So have an amazing one. It's been emotional. Take care. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow for tomorrow's lower body prehab stuff. Get balancing. All right, have a good one. Take care. See you soon.